As we get used to being physically distanced from each other during this pandemic, there is speculation that we may change the way we interact permanently. Will we shake hands in the future? Will we hug and kiss? A practice that many of us are accustomed to, even with relative strangers. Well, one behavioral scientist from Montreal says no. These customs are just too important to us as human beings.
One thing that will never change is that we are a fundamentally social species, and we absolutely need human connections, human contact, and even physical touch for our basic mental health, but even for our physical health. So we know that loneliness, for example, puts people at a really elevated risk of cardiovascular diseases. So humans always find ways to connect, even in the most dire of situations, and that is not likely to change at all because it's our nature.
Some experts have speculated that rather than the handshake, which is a standard and deeply ingrained form of greeting that has endured for thousands of years, we will perhaps adopt a more physically distanced form of meeting each other, such as bowing or the fist or elbow bump. Again, Professor Vaissiere does not think so.
Handshaking is different from, say, touching and hugging and kissing our families and our loved ones. Handshaking is a ritual to signal trust among strangers. So it's typically used, to form new friendships or to make a business deal. And, the human species requires these kinds of rituals to create trust among strangers. So that is very unlikely to change.
Professor Vaissiere says even now, when we're in the throes of this pandemic, there is evidence of panic fatigue where people are relaxing social distancing out of a need to connect. And many Torontonians we spoke to today foresee things going back to how they once were, and they're very much looking forward to it.
Oh, I think everybody misses hugs. We're definitely going to go back to hugging people. Yes, for sure.
I don't know if it'll actually be a long-term lasting change. I think we'll be more careful about it. You'll be more likely to hug a family member than someone you see only once in a while. Or I think people for a long time will be stepping back and not touching anything. But I'm not sure if it'll be a permanent thing.
I think in the short term, people are going to continue to keep their distance even after they come out of their houses. But yeah, I think people are realizing the importance of human connection, and if anything, I think people are going to be spending more time together.
One point that Professor Vaissiere makes is that because we have lived for so long in relatively safe times, we may be less equipped to handle this pandemic than in past generations. Also, our hyper-connectedness and our information age has added to our sense of panic, but he is firmly convinced that eventually we will return to normal. Pam Seatle, City News.